Basic Planting Kit is a tool that will allow you to execute the farming activity. Before you will be able to obtain it, you have to progress in the mine storyline until you will repair the hydrogel. The next day you will receive a mail from Zeke. Acquiring the item attached to it will allow you to acquire the Basic Planting Kit recipe. Now that you have it, you need to interact with our table in order to be able to build it. A little note, after you will build it, you won't be able to execute the farming activity until you will go again to the moisture farm and speak with Zeke. That will introduce you to the farming activity and allow you to use this tool. Back to the recipe, in order to be able to build it, you will need 3 copper sticks, 5 bronze bars, 3 rubber tube and 2 old parts. Speaking about the copper sticks, the easier way to obtain it is by going to the top right side from your workshop. To be precise, you have to reach the Hammer Time shop, where by interacting with the cash desk you will be able to buy up to 5 copper sticks each day for a price of 66 gold each. In case you want to save your gold and farm it, you have to interact with a processor. Inside it you will find a recipe that will allow you to convert 2 copper bars into 1 copper stick. To obtain the copper bars you need, the easier way to obtain it is by going to the top right side from your workshop, where you will find a shop called Hammer Time. From here you will be able to buy up to 20 copper bars each day for a price of 26 gold each. In case you don't want to buy it, go to the bottom right side from your workshop, where you will be able to access the Ufala salvage junkyard. Initially here you will find some mixed junk piles. Mining those will reward you with some copper scraps. That next, by placing them inside the recycler, you have a high chance to find some copper bars. This action will reward you occasionally with some copper sticks as well. Progressing in the storyline, inside the junkyard will appear also some metal junk piles. That besides some copper scraps will also drop directly the copper bars as well. Near the junkyard, you also will find the Ufala salvage shop, from where you will be able to buy 10 copper scraps each day for a price of 25 gold each. While to obtain the copper scraps passively, you have to progress in the storyline until you will unlock a mine quest called Keep on Rocking. After you will be able to complete this quest, in the central part of the Ufala salvage shop you will be able to interact with the desk. This will allow you to access the supply delivery. This will allow you to buy and upgrade the contract. That every day will deliver in the box that will appear near your mailbox some copper scraps with other materials. There is also another important method in order to obtain the copper bars. To do so you have to interact with a furnace that will allow you to convert 3 copper ore into 1 copper bar. For the copper ore itself, reach the abandoned ruins. In this dungeon you will find several copper nodes you will be able to mine in order to obtain the copper ore. Occasionally you will get it also by mining the terrain. In alternative, if you want to save your stamina or obtain the copper ore before this mine quest, you can reach the Ufala salvage shop to the bottom right side from your workshop. Here you will be able to buy up to 50 copper ore each day for a price of 4 gold each. Time to discuss the bronze bars, that is the second ingredient of this recipe. To obtain it, find a Hammer Time shop, from where you will be able to buy up to 20 bronze bars each day for a price of 47 gold each. In case you don't want to buy them, go back to your workshop and interact with the furnace, where you will find a recipe that will allow you to convert 3 copper ore and 2 tin ore into 1 bronze bar. To obtain the copper ore you need for this recipe, it was already explained in this video, so use the timestamp if you missed it. Speaking about the tin ore, you need to visit again the abandoned ruins. Inside these dungeons you have to proceed further until reaching the 3rd level. In fact, only from this level you will find some tin ore nodes. Mining them will give you the tin ore you need. Occasionally from the 3rd level you also will find the tin ore by mining the terrain as well. In case you want to obtain the tin ore and also save your stamina, you can do so by visiting the Ufala salvage shop located slightly to the bottom right side from your workshop. In the right corner of this building you will find a cash desk you have to interact with. This will allow you to buy up to 30 tin ore each day for a price of 8 gold. Another way to obtain the bronze bars can be achieved after you visit the Eufaula salvage junkyard, where you will find a new type of junk called ruined bus frame. Mining it down, beside receiving other ingredients, you will also obtain some bronze bars. Speaking about the rubber tube, that is the third ingredient you need. Before you'll be able to obtain it, go to the bottom right side of the Sandrock City, where you have to enter inside the Commerce Guild. Immediately on the right side, you will find a cash desk you have to interact with in order to be able to buy the rubber tube recipe for 42 gold. Now that you have it, interact with a grinder and you will find its recipe there that will require 3 rubber to be built. For the rubber itself, go to the bottom right side from your workshop and enter inside the Eufaula salvage. Here you will find some mixed junk piles you have to mine using the pickaxe. By doing so, sometimes you'll receive some rubber scraps. Once you have it, interact with the recycler and place it inside. By doing so, for sure, you will receive at least 1 rubber. You have also a high chance to find some rubber tube directly. The next way is to craft a bronze pick hammer. This will allow you to mine down the rubber scraps that you can find around your workshop and inside the Eufaula salvage as well. Those will give you a good amount of rubber scraps you can now place again in the recycler. There is also a small chance that by mining the rubber scraps you will obtain the rubber directly. Once you will repair the hydrogel, go back to the Eufaula salvage junkyard and mine down the ruined bus frame. By mining it, you will convert the seeds inside into a good amount of rubber scraps. That next, again, by placing them inside the recycler, you will obtain the rubber. There is even a more efficient way, and for this you have to progress in the storyline until you will repair a bridge. This will result in unlocking a new biome you can explore now. Here you will be able to defeat several boxing jacks. They always drop a good amount of rubber. A bonus tip: while you're exploring the quest dungeons, be sure to collect all the junk piles. In fact, some of them will reward you with the rubber as well. Inside the quest dungeons, if you will defeat the gigglers here, you also will find a lot of rubber. Using the feather duster to clean your machines also have a chance to reward you with some rubber. Finally, it's time to speak about the old parts, that is the fourth and the last ingredient of the basic planting kit. The easier way to obtain them is by visiting the bottom right side from your workshop, where you need to enter inside the Eufaula salvage shop. Here you will be able to buy up to 2 old parts each day for a price of 40 gold each. If you don't want to use your gold, on the right side from the Eufaula salvage shop, enter inside the salvage area. Here you will find some mixed junk piles you can mine down now. Doing so has a chance to reward you with a mechanical scrap. Next you have to place them inside your recycler and you have a high chance to obtain some old parts this way. Progressing in the mine storyline, the mixed junk pile in the Eufaula salvage will be improved over time and therefore you will be able to obtain bigger amounts of mechanical scraps. Also sometimes it will spawn even a mechanical junk pile directly. That will yield even more mechanical scrap compared to the mechanical junk pile. From the Eufaula shop you also will be able to buy up to 10 mechanical scraps each day for a price of 31 gold each. While after repairing the hydrogel for a mine quest, around the Eufaula salvage you will notice some new structures called hypersleep chambers that also will reward you with a decent amount of mechanical scraps. For the next farming method, you have to access the ancient ruins. Inside those, by using the treasure detector, you will be able to find some treasure locations. By mining the terrain, blocking the passage toward the location, often you will find the old parts as well. Sometimes instead you will receive some toolboxes. Opening the basic and the advanced one will have a high chance to give you some old parts. For the most efficient way, you have to progress in the mine storyline until you will unlock the bridge hazardous ruins located in the bottom left corner of the Sandrock City. In fact, in this dungeon you will find a lot of robots you will be able to defeat. All of them has a good chance to drop you some old parts. Also, in this location you will find several white treasure chests. The important part is that after you will loot them, don't forget to mine them down. This is because destroying these chests will always reward you with the one old part. These white chests are also found in secret ruins in the quest dungeons. For a passive way you have to use the Ufala salvage contract. It was already explained in this video, so use the timestamp if you missed it.